When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Razorbacks offense will start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep...
He smashes his way through again. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch, it's Lacy. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Russell. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
Off play action. Got his man on the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Past the 45. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Russell. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bring in the heat. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Jackson will throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. On the move and looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but When it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Jackson gonna throw it. There's the pressure. He'll heave it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Horton. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Alabama quickly back to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. What a cut. Now he's loose. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Hold and finds his man on the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might as well give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jackson will throw. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Makes the grab. It's Price. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdown.
And he will take it in. Touchdown Tide.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Jackson going to throw it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He breaks a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Line getting set on 2nd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
44,
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Russell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to North Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now.
Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down. Great job by this offense. Move the chains. Give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just